All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad. And we care about this because if women are clicking anywhere on our ad, that means they didn't simply scroll on by and our ad actually entered their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters their brain, that's literally the only chance that they will ever buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, above 6% easily. Anything below 6%, we got some big problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three quick mistakes. We'll talk more about those toward, near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We've got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. Easy to solve though. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week, and this is something we invented. We keep the original Boudoir Facebook ads as they are. We duplicate them, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the three pre-click mistakes to achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we get our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the three pre-click mistakes. Treatment's easy. Treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our full universe here. So my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. First one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL, 4.3%. All right, so unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present. And so duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, or on the original, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. They get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 3,700 bucks a month that they no longer have to spend, they pocket it, literally like a phantom profit. If they found some money, between the seat cushions that they keep, they no longer have to spend. And that is literally, a bonus every single month for as long as they keep spending their ad spend. So after a year, that's like 40K. So a second ad brought it to the hospital, found its unique CTRL. After testing, it was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the, original was, I think, 84% of ad spent on it. So if we were to actually, if we're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, and we actually, now we only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad and get our ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And the business owner can now pocket that 8,400 bucks a month back in their pocket, no longer have to spend it, no longer have to waste it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus each and every month. And that's like 100K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. And finally, had a patient come in, unique CTRL, so Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%. So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad. And in order to get his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So at 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend. That means he can pocket that, kind of like a phantom bonus every single month. And for next year, that's like an 80K phantom bonus. Doesn't have to serve any more clients, doesn't have to do any extra work, nothing like that. Now, we also know the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average these numbers up, average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K every single month or 60K over the next year, we can eliminate, put back in the business owner's pocket, and they do not have to do any extra work. So now we're here, we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So let's see what we got. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we are trusting Facebook that what they tell us to fill out when we create our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequence of this is actually it's better for Facebook that we fill it out than us, because when we fill these things out, it causes more and more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, looking at the creative, looking at the photo. The false belief that caused us, so we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that the number one thing we should be doing to have people click on our ad is to make it look like an ad, because that's how we've seen other Facebook ads, all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. But this is 100% incorrect for social media newsfeed advertising. It actually causes, when we do this, it actually causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, or increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And finally, looking at the see more headline here, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. Well, it looks like we're only using like half of it. But let's see, when a Boudoir photo shoot with Texas's most trusted and top-rated boudoir studio. So this is the lack of context mistake. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we've stacked enough context to pull in A, large number of women, and B, the right women to be clicking somewhere on our ad. But that's 100% incorrect. We're missing a lot of context here. That could help. So as a consequence, way, way, way more women are going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and decreasing the probability that, increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So taking all this together, my diagnosis is yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad does have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and its unique CTRL will be somewhere under 6%. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you've decided you want to optimize, pull more profit out of this part of your business, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, so that means on average about 50% or about 5K is being wasted every single month. and you want that back in your pocket, that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you're optimizing all the other parts of your business, pulling money out now. You decide you're ready to finally pull it out of this part of the business because you see more women joining. You know, seems like anytime anyone gets a new phone, you got more boudoir photography. You know, a new Google My Business profile pops up, or anytime someone gets a new camera, you know, there's more posts in the mom groups for the $50 shoots. So the market is becoming more saturated. Inflation's hitting harder. You want to pull more money out of the business, make it more efficient, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant boudoir advertiser, activate boudoir brain entry boost, and be on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. New patient intake is currently closed, but when it opens, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.